This feels good. Yo, you see it. I know you see it. What's up, y'all? Whew. Wind down Wednesday. I almost wasn't gonna come on here and do this because I got frustrated talking to somebody that I owe money to, not like a person, but I had to tell them. I literally asked customer service rep. I was like, "Have y'all been briefed on what's happening?" Because I don't think you know. I don't have it, and I don't know when you're gonna get it. So don't call my phone. Don't call my phone. Don't stop sending me these emails. All that. Leave me alone. How about that? Any rate, happy Wednesday. Wind down Wednesdays full effect. I pulled my first glass of white wine. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. It's liquor in there. It's like nah. A little strong though. But yeah, if you're like me and you're a federal government employee and you're furloughed, this day 15 with no end in sight. They just going back and forth. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And the uncertainty can be annoying, you know. Um, but it is what it is. Today I had to go to the doctor. I don't know if I told y'all. Bruh. So today's my first time driving since my freak accident. And oh, it was a struggle. Luckily the doctor's appointment wasn't too far. Um and I thank God for adjustable seats because my ankle can't do but so much, you know. But it is what it is. Got torn ligaments in my right ankle from a freak accident rushing. That's it. I'm good though. Got to see an orthopedic though. But so that's the only reason why y'all see me with these little ass earrings. Dang, can't edit that out, huh? Cause I'm live. Y'all know I don't be like cursing on here. With these little earrings and a little shirt from Chapel. Y'all have seen this plenty of times before. I'm sure it says what freedom, and then you got the see Chapel Road. Yeah, I think you could go on I am Lily Wilson and get you some. You got white, you got gray, you got black, you got pink, you got purple, and she got some long sleeves. As you can see, this a little snug, so I need to get on going and upgrade my little size. Okay, gotta go up a size. Um, but yeah, that's the only reason. But other than that, y'all would see me next Wednesday if I'm not going to work. Little scarf. Shoot, and if I do go to work, I could come on here after work with my scarves. Like, nah. But yeah, if I'm not working, then y'all probably see scarf, night clothes, baggy t-shirts, whatever the case may be. I ain't about to get on here. I told you last week. I'm not getting on here to be cute for y'all. Only reason why I was doing all this, because my hair itch. See? That's why I need this to be over. I need my hair washed real good. And I need a retwist. See this? See this? I need a retwist. Okay. Need my hair done. Okay. Um, right now it's not a necessity, so I ain't really tripping. But I just came on here to encourage us again, because that's what I'm going to do. We need to be encouraged during this time, especially if you're furloughed, which means that you're not getting any income. You got your last check for however long last week, and it just so happened to be around the first of the month. So if you own a home like me, the only thing you really could do, well, I don't know how much you make. Only thing I could do is pay my mortgage. I made sure to get that out the way. I got 30 more days of business peace. Everything else, look, they pushed it back to the 30th and said, if y'all not working by then, call me back. Thank you. Thank you. But so I'm not really stressed off nothing much. And then when I came in here, I saw this. Y'all know I told you 30 times, maybe 30,000 times. I got so many journals. And then when I saw this, everything is possible for who believes. I was like, yeah, like that's all we got to do is believe. And I keep saying, I believe that it's going to, that a decision going to be made. I claim that a decision going to be made soon. I receive a decision is going to be made soon. And in the meantime, in between time, during my waiting, I want for nothing. I lack nothing. And I believe that. So this is Mark 9:23, but I don't like just reading like just a verse. I be like, but why did you say this particular verse? What was said prior to that? So with me reading it, I was like, I'm gonna start at 14. Just hold on. Okay. It says, when they came to the other, I promise you I'm going somewhere and I won't be before you long. Okay. It says, when they came to the other disciples, and I'm reading from the NIV version. That's the New International Version. I did grow up reading King James Version, and I went when I used to study the Bible like a lot. Like I was one of them people like I was an office management specialist for like 3 years at the State Department at one time for logistics and management. And I ran the office or whatever. And during my downtime, because I couldn't get on Facebook or whatever back then, they had that block. Back then in the government, you actually had to work. So any downtime I had a Bible, I had concordance, I had my pen, my notebook, my highlighter. I used to read from an amplified study Bible. So I read a lot of different versions of the Bible. They all say the same in just their own little way. So listen up. When they came to the other disciples, they saw a large crowd around them and the teachers of the law arguing with them. As soon as all the people saw Jesus, they were overwhelmed with wonder and ran to greet him. Jesus said, "What are you arguing with them about?" He asked. A man in the crowd answered, "Teacher, I brought you my son who is possessed by a spirit that robbed him of speech. Whenever it seizes him, it throws him to the ground. He foams at the mouth, grinds his teeth, and becomes rigid. I asked your disciples to drive out the spirit, but they cannot." Verse 19, you unbelieving generation, Jesus replied, "How long shall I stay with you? How long should I put up with you? Bring the boy here. What is wrong with y'all?" So they brought him. When the spirit when the spirit saw Jesus, it immediately threw the boy into convulsion. He fell to the ground and rolled around foaming at the mouth. Jesus asked the boy's father, "How long has he been like this?" "From childhood," the father answered. It has often thrown him into the fire or water to kill him. But if you can do anything, take pity on us and help us." "If you can," Jesus said, "everything is possible for one who believes." Immediately the boy's father exclaimed, "I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief." When Jesus saw that a crowd was running to the scene, he rebuked the impure spirit. "You deaf and mute spirit," he said, "I command you, come out of him and never return again." So of course the spirit was gone and everybody was like, "He dead." Then Jesus took him by the hand, lifted him up to his feet and stood him up. And after Jesus had gone indoors, to talk to the disciples, they after Jesus had gone indoors, his disciples asked him privately, "Why couldn't we drive it out?" He replied, "This can come out only by prayer." That was verse 29. Then I told you, this just says Mark 9:23. This everything is possible for the one who believes. That doesn't sit well with me. Y'all know I told you I love the word. Okay, and I love to study it. But I wanted to read the whole thing because I feel like that's exactly where we are. It's so many of us that are standing in this uncertain place, and we like, why we can't come out of this? This mindset, this way of think. Oh God, this way of thinking, this way of moving, this way of praying, this way. You know what I mean? Like, why we can't come out? And he like, man, Cause y'all not believing. I need you to pray. What it say? This kind can only come out by prayer. So this kind of spiritual warfare that we're facing together, we got to pray. When I tell y'all I pray, I be like, God, please increase my faith. Please increase the words that I say when I pray. I want to make sure that when I'm praying, I'm being specific. I'm making it plain. And you got to be so mindful of what comes out your mouth. Life and death lies on the power of the tongue. And if I can be candid with you, if I can be honest, um, way before this happened, because I was like, this has really been a tough year for me. And I kept on saying, Lord, make a way when I ain't got to work no more. Jesus, I'm tired of working. I just need a break. Because I started working at like 14 at McDonald's. Then it went from, switchboard operator, receptionist, and this and that. And then, 19, I started working like right before I turned 20 at the State Department and literally just been working. That's all I know is to work so I can make my money, so I can be stable. And when it's not happening, bruh. But it's like we are reminded to just believe that this too shall pass. And I've been singing it, and I was like, why this song keep coming? And every time I'm in the shower, I love singing. I mean, that's just what I do. But lately, every time I'm in the shower, I just be washing and in my own little zone. And the next minute, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. I just be randomly singing morning by morning, day by day. This too shall pass. Yeah, I mean, look at me just right. I'm in the shy. But this too shall pass, y'all. We got to believe, we got to pray, and we got to trust God. We have to. I can't, you know what? I can't tell you what to do. I don't know who you believe in. You might be watching me and you're an atheist. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you one thing. You got to believe in something in this season. What I tell you last week, these people think they got power. No. Power belongs to God. Listen to that by Hezekiah Walker. There is nothing too hard for God. Nothing too hard for God. Power belongs to God. Like, seriously, like we have to stand on that. Everything is possible if we just believe. These people think that they got all power in their hand. They think that they running it. No, God is watching over us. He got the whole world in his hand. I know y'all sung that back in the day. He got the whole world in his hands. 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 Literally, that's how powerful the song is. Those are the only lyrics. I mean, they add on because I grew up Church of God in Christ. You got the little bitty baby in his. We were just making up stuff just to remind, what I'm saying, just to let everybody know. He got everybody. He got this in his hands. He got it in his hands. Increase your prayer, increase your faith, and just believe. What you got to lose if you sit there and believe? Huh? Sip on that. Ask yourself, what do you have to lose if you just believe? It's better to believe so that when it comes, you'll be like, I already knew, team, no worries. You know what I mean? It helps. And some people might be like, that's easier said than done. I'd rather sit in belief than sit in distraught over nothing that we can't control. Y'all know the serenity prayer? I knew you did because I ain't about to tell you because you should know it by now, okay? So that's it. Y'all know I ain't got much to, I don't have much to give, but it says whatever you got going on and you don't want God to be like, Come on, bring that because, like he said, like you unbelieving generation. How long should I stay with you? How long should I put up with you? Bring this boy to me. Like y'all really gonna keep playing in my face when all you gotta do is pray and believe. I'm going to come. The Bible says that I come that you might have life and that more abundantly. Like I ain't about to leave. I'm not about to sit right here and let y'all be in this by yourself. Like, come on now. Like, stop. Like, stop playing in my face like that. I don't want to see all that weeping and all that. Look, it's been 15 days. Might be 15 more, which equals 30. Might be another 15, which equals 45. Then God forbid it's another 15 after that, which equals 60. Baby, what? But I believe that God forbid that'll happen. I'm gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Like seriously, like if I don't stand on this, I'm going to lose. We all will lose it. You see, they was losing it. Like, why we can't drive this spirit out? Like, what's happening? Even the disciples was like, why we couldn't do this? Like, what's wrong with us? We was your chosen. We 12 deep. Why we couldn't do it? Because this can only be done by prayer. The same things we've been doing all this time, we gotta do something different. We gotta go harder. Okay? We gotta go harder. Gotta go hard. We go hard for everything else. Now, y'all know goodness when we want something, we go hard. You want that man, you want that woman, you go hard in your pursuit, don't you? Mm-hmm. You want your team to win, or you really want that job, you go hard in applying, don't you? You even send follow-ups to the recruiter. I had an interview about 24 hours ago. Can I get an update? Going hard. Do the same thing for yourself. Do the same thing in this season. Guess what? Guess what I've been doing during this waiting season? Writing. I'm so proud of myself. I have really been using this idle time to do something constructive. You know what I mean? Because I can only lay in the bed and watch for so much TV. It's like COVID. We're going to come back to work fat, big backs because there's nothing to do. That's why I don't sit until I come on here. No, I don't want to do nothing because if I do it way before then, no telling how many I'm gonna drink. Nah, I'm trying to be prepared. See, that's another thing. I've been working on what time I go to bed now. I've been working on even if I gotta set alarm what time I wake up because I'm trying to like, all right, now we're going into our third week. You can't keep this up because going to bed 2:00 in the morning and waking up around 1 something that's not going to help when the time comes. You hear what I'm saying? So it's like, don't get too comfortable. That's another thing. Don't get too comfortable where we are. Do not get too comfortable where we are. Trouble don't last always. We will not be here. I say long in the grand scheme of things of like people just start pulling out their locks and their braids and whatnot. Like, we're not gonna go crazy. We're not. It's gonna happen. And I know they threatening people like me that are actually furloughed, that are not accepted. We're actually furloughed, and they're trying to say that we're not gonna get back pay. But yeah, we are. Keep trying to do all these scare tactics and all of that. And I thank all of y'all that has been reaching out. Man, like, don't you work for this particular agency? I am employed by one of the agencies that they're laying off, that they actually have laid off this week. I believe it's been this week or last week. But I'm about to get myself together to be back in that office soon. I suggest you do the same. Don't get comfortable because this is some foolishness. This is mess. Excuse me. And it can get real messy, but I'm standing on the word. Everything is possible for the ones that believe. So just believe, okay? Thank you for cruising with Key on this here Wednesday, October 15th. for Wind Down Wednesday. God willing, I will see you next Wednesday, unless I got something I want to talk about before then. Because there's nothing wrong with coming every day if I wanted to. There's nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little overflow. Ain't nothing wrong with a little overflow. Okay. All right. Pray for me as I pray for you. Um, if you want to treat me to anything, just call me or text me or shoot me an email. If you want it to be a blessing, you're gonna have to come get me or send the Uber because kid can't drive. It's my driving foot. I'm only driving to the doctor. I got another doctor's appointment soon. So yeah, you want to kick it, have a little furlough Friday or whatever the case may be. I'm available. I'm not paying for nothing and I'm not driving. Okay. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, keep me in your prayers as I keep you in my prayers. Stay encouraged. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Okay. So do that as well. And we're gonna be all right. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up and believe. Believe in your prayer too. Whatever you pray, you stand on it and you believe it. Come what may. Don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. It just so happened when I was in the waiting room earlier, the news was on and it was talking about how the judges putting a stop to Trump firing people during the shutdown. He just think he can do whatever he want to do. So yeah, stay encouraged, pray, stand on your prayer, and believe. Okay, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for cruising with me. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Do your thug dizzle. Okay. I love y'all. See you and have a good weekend if I don't talk to you and be safe. Okay. All right.